Youth Empowerment Show. How many of y'all looking to make some real money? Yo, we got a brother that's up and coming that's going to change your life forever. Make some noise for the Financial Motivator Ash Ca. Yes, 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 yes. Youth Empowerment Show, make some noise. Listen, Ash Ca, we're going to get right into it because I need money, right? So how did you get started with your company, and what gave you this passion for helping people with their finances?
Man, so, if anybody saw The Wolf of Wall Street, there was a saying where he said, I've been a poor man and I've been a rich man, and I'll pick rich every time.
Yes, yes.
I grew up in the projects, man. I'm from Harlem, grew up in St. Nicholas Projects.
Harlem in the building?
29th Street.
Yes, yes,
yes. So I seen that side of what not having, money looks like. Grew up single parent home, father wasn't around. Typical story growing up in the hood. And I was fortunate enough to be able to escape sort of, what the hood comes with. Worked at a bank as a teller and just started, I realized that I love this money thing. But one of the things that I realized, I got access to people who made a lot of money, and I realized that it was all about a mindset. It wasn't really about where you came from. It wasn't really about what your background was. It was really about, a mindset. And so when I realized that, I did what I needed to do to kind of change my situation. As Jay-Z said, right, there's much bigger issues in the world I know, but I first had to take care of the world I know. Right?
Okay.
And so for me, I felt like where my career was going, I was helping other people who didn't necessarily need the help, right? They had the money, they had sort of their finances in order. They just needed me to kind of help them make more money. But I felt like I could connect with people because I'm from where I'm from, and I could connect with people on a national level. And that's how I started my company, just really wanting to give back, because once you are blessed, you have to be a blessing to others as well. So.
Yes, yes, y'all. Make some noise, make some noise.
So, Ash Ca, I just find it to be funny because I have my undergrad in business and finance is not my thing. But one class that I took was microeconomics. And microeconomics is actually a scope on the economical scale, but it's a little more tedious. Would you say that the financial system here in America is set up against people of color?
Man, I could go back so far back from, we know slavery, right? But we kind of feel like it was over with slavery, but it wasn't, right? When you think about Jim Crow, people think about just the lynchings and things that happened during Jim Crow, but it was more than that, right? Think about when, black folk had, after slavery, we picked ourselves up, we started owning businesses, right? Black Wall Street, right? Rosewood, those got obliterated. Then when the lynchings happened, a lot of the black folks, they owned their property in the South. The migration north, think about what happened to all those properties, what happened to all the wealth that happened. So that was another thing, right? When you think about Reconstruction, when you think about, Reconstruction where sharecroppers were losing out, redlining. So when properties, when people were coming back from the Vietnam War, there were GI bills that helped people get property, but they specifically redlined. They specifically did not, give money to people of color. Right, denied loans. I could go on and on and on. So I definitely, believe. So that's why when I hear people talk about, we need to do certain things. Yes, the onus is on us in a way, but we are fighting against a system that is specifically not set up to help us advance. And that's why when I heard you guys talk earlier about us having to stick together, and I actually agree with you 1,000%. I am excited. I am happy that we have this president. I never say his name. So I am excited that we have this president. And the reason for it, though, is because now we have no choice but to stick together. Before, and no disrespect to the last 8 years, but we were asleep, right? We got excited. We thought that was it, that all the hundreds of years of oppression just went away with Barack Obama being president. So we were asleep. We were just happy. We were just comfortable. But now we're forced to stick together. We're forced to support each other, because if we don't, we will literally die, like literally, because it's about economics. Everything is about economics. The whole, every situation, everything that you could possibly think of is about economics. So So I'm excited. I know I kind of went off on a tangent a little bit, but definitely excited about what's happening, and it's definitely a system that's set up against us. So we have to definitely stick together and use what's in our power now, right? Because we are in a better situation economically, where a lot of us are owning businesses, a lot of us are making more money, and now we got to stick together to take back our communities economically.
Awesome. Make some noise. Make some noise. Now, the last thing I want to ask you is, because I listen to a lot of music, but the financial principles that I'm gaining from the music is keeping me broke, right? They say blow money fast, you only live once, spend it all today, don't worry about tomorrow. But what give us some financial principles that will reverse that and just set us on the right path.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, you said it, right? Like, that's I got the keys. That's my favorite song, right? Because, until you own your own, you can't be free. So it's really about ownership. And that point blank period. I don't care if you have a 9 to 5. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you're in school right now. Whatever you do, you have to have ownership. You have to begin to start owning something. Own intellectual property. Own where you live. Own, if you're gonna wear clothes, start your own clothing line. If you're gonna read books, become an author or whatever it is, you have to own, because ownership is what's going to help you become financially free. When you work for somebody, you are not in control of your destiny, right? And it might not even be a fault of your own, right? It could be the economy. It could be something that happens that you lose your job. So you have to have multiple streams of income. You have to own your own. So I would say that is the key. The true key to financial freedom is really becoming an owner and owning your, owning what you have, owning your true financial destiny. And if you do that, that's it,
Make some noise, make some noise. Like, I literally could sit here all day and pick your brain, because, finances is something that's so important, not just in our communities, but in life in general. We need to it's a struggle just to get ahead. Absolutely, nowadays, yeah. So so we want to know, how do we get in contact with you in order to reach out to you? Maybe you have seminars coming up. Maybe you do something online. Like, how do we gain more information from you?
Absolutely. So my website is YEScash.com, and I'm on all social media platforms at YEScash. So Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Follow me there, and definitely I'm accessible as well. So if you hit me up, you have any questions, anything like that, I'm always willing to help and assist. So
I gotta pick his brain, y'all.
Yeah, so definitely pick my brain. This is you gotta be, when you're blessed, you gotta be a blessing, and that's what I'm here for.
All right, make some noise for Ash Ca. Make some noise.
One of the things that really helped me as coming up is really my words and thought process and words you should say. So I'm always a big believer in affirmations. So I'm gonna ask everybody to stand for me real quick. Everybody stand real quick. And I just want us to put power into our words, right? So I'm going to say some affirmations, and y'all just repeat them after me, all right? Y'all ready? All right. I think like a millionaire. I have a millionaire mind. Yeah, y'all got to be louder than that. I'm sorry. All right. I have a millionaire mind. Every day in every way, I am getting better and better. I love myself unconditionally. I am building a financially stable future for myself and my family. My dreams are coming true. I am willing to accept the best that life has to offer. I am open to opportunities. I appreciate all that I have. I always do my best. My dreams are coming true. I manage my money wisely. I focus on my goals. My self-worth and net worth are building every day. I believe in unlimited possibilities.